Hello, my dear ones. Today we are going to analyze a new poem from your NCERT textbook, Beehive, and the poem is Wind, written by Subramanya Bharati, one of the most prominent Tamil poet, famous for his patriotism in the pre-independent era. And the poem is translated by A.K. Ramanujan, one of the most prominent Anglo-Indian writer from Karnataka, who is known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. Here the poem Wind gives us or describing the power of the wind. And the poem describes destructive power of the natural force. And it is written in simple verse and it expresses the poet's desire to befriend the wind. And here, moving to the poem, the wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friends with it? Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. And don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. And here the first 5 lines of the poem highlighting the poet's question of how to make friends with the wind. Subramanya Bharati is saying to us that the wind blows very strongly and it is violent and tearing apart things. He considers the task of being close to it as a challenging one, and the poet requests the wind to blow gently. First, he asks it not to split the shutters, and second, he asks it not to fling the papers. Then, thirdly, he wants it not to push the books down from the shelf. And moving to the next line, there's, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books and you brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. In these lines, the poet expresses his dismay over the wind's action. It does not listen to his request and throws the books down and tears the pages from them. The poet wonders at the power of the wind to bring rain again and again. At the same time, he observes that the force of the nature is very much intelligent in playing with the weaklings of the earth. The poet says that the wind does not listen to weak people and it mocks or makes kidding at the weaklings at their inability. Moving to the next lines. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts, the wind god wind knows and crushes them all. And in these lines, the poet describes the frail nature of human existence. Human beings are weak and their possessions are also weak. Firstly, what people have built for them is weak. Secondly, what people have in them is also weak. The poet remarks that the houses, the doors, the roofs, wood are all weak. Besides this, the poet expresses his disappointment over the weak nature of human beings. Their bodies are weak and their lives are also weak. Their mind is also weak. He says that the hearts of human beings are not strong. So the wind, which is strong force, plays with all that it is weak and crushes them. The windows are doing. Moving to the next slides, he won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast, do this, and the wind will be friends with us. And the poem in these lines presents the poet's strategy to befriend the wind. He says that it will not listen to people who are not strong. So he asked he asked the people to become strong. He urges them to firstly build strong houses and doors, and secondly build strong bodies and minds. The poet is confident that the wind will be ready to develop fellowship or friendship with people, or when people display both inner strength and outer ability or strength. Coming to the very last lines of the poem, the wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish, and his friendship is good. We praise him every day. Including lines of the poem explains the behavior of the force of the nature and insists on the importance of being one with nature. The poet says that the wind does not tolerate weakness or weaklings, and so it destroys what is weak. He further opines that the wind likes strong entities and therefore it supports and strengthens them. Subramanya Bharati remarks that friendship with it is good, and so his men should seek it. He urges them to praise the wind and its power every day. And here, the poem that wonders us by explaining the power of nature, like Shelley's Ode to the West Wind. Shelley was one of the most prominent romantic poets of English literature, and through his poem Ode to the West Wind, the poet describes the destructive nature of wind. And here, the poem Wind also having the same idea. Firstly, the poem describes the nature and strength of wind. Secondly, the poem urges human beings to become strong and become one with nature. And the poet opines that being one with nature is good, and every human being should strive towards creating a fellowship with nature. At the same time, the poem remarks on the pathetic state of human beings and their living condition. They are weak, and their body and mind are weak, and even their surroundings are weak. The poem is also a call for men to be strong and truly able. The poem is very clear to you. Thank you.